Welcome everyone to a brand new series called Universim. And what would you do with your power? And here we are on a big old world, and we're going to start a new life. I did record a couple episodes and had some problems with my audio, so I'm hoping I fixed that. So we're going to go ahead and start a brand new game here. This game is all about being a super powerful being and taking care of the inhabitants on a brand new world. And your new little inhabitants are called nuggets. And so we're going to see if we can help our nuggets survive.
Wake up. Wake up, Creator. This is the beginning of your story. It starts with nothing. Nothing but an infinite void. However, you, with a single touch, can awaken the light. And so the universe sprang into being. Worlds filled with endless potential were scattered into the beyond. Formed into many different shapes and sizes. And while most were doomed to drift among the cosmos barren and alone, others flourished. These few planets soon became home to the greatest phenomenon of all. However, life is a peculiar thing. It comes and goes as swiftly as a bit of space debris burning up in an atmosphere. A creator's purpose was always that of an observer, to simply admire the fleeting beauty of life's beginnings and ends. Yet this balance could never last. The issue with allowing a species to evolve independently is that they always fail to do so. For life to have a better chance of succeeding, it needs a helping hand. Ah, here we are. Welcome to Mother Planet. This is a rare sight, for it came to be that there was day and night, warmth and cold, and water to flow through the planet's veins. The soil was rich with minerals, which gave rise to a thick blanket of green. The perfect ecosystem was formed. It is no wonder, then, why life has chosen to inhabit it. A new species has been born, and they need guidance. This is your purpose now. Their very existence rests in your hands.
All right, and so here we are on our new little world. So we need to go ahead and find an ideal location to go ahead and put our civilization. We're going to need water, trees, rocks, someplace nice and warm. So let's see if I can find an ideal location. I also want to check my audio. Okay, so I did check the audio. It sounds like everything is going really great, and I found an ideal location. Hopefully there's enough rocks around here. We have water, and we also have a little bit of food down here. See, so what do we have? We had some blood diarrhea fruit. Hopefully they don't eat that too much. That might not be good for them. And we have some mangrove fruit. And I think that's all. Oh, there's some more over here. What is this? Healthy Melina. Healthy Melina. So, and there's another one way back over here. Let's see. I think that might be the same stuff. The Blood Pro. Let's just take a look at that. Deadly Seed. All right, so I think that this looks like a pretty good location. So the very first thing that we want to do here is we want to go ahead and set down our epicenter. And so let's go ahead, we'll put that right. I don't want to get it on the food, so let's do it right there.
I hope you've been working on your beach body. You're not going to spend another summer just lazing around, are you? Take a look at your new subjects. They're called nuggets, largely because of their body's apparent inability to keep itself in one piece. Adahi and Elu, the architects of their species. They are the founders of everything that nuggets will ever know or achieve.
All right, so they have discovered primitive tools, and so they are going to go ahead and start building themselves a home. And while they're doing that, we're going to go ahead and look at some of the controls on the game. Down here is our research panel. We want to definitely pop in there first. This research tree is really big and goes on for quite some time. And here's the end over here. These are things that we might be able to get a little later. We got surface-to-air missiles and something else and some aerospace. Something's coming soon, future materials. But down back over here where we start at, we only have 3 options, and we can definitely do fire. And so we're going to definitely want to do fire. And so we're going to click on that, and a water wheel and a well. So let's just go ahead and get all 3 of those things going.
I smell progress.
It looks like we can do up to 5 things here. So let's go ahead. We'll get primitive cooking after that. And how about we can either do water storage. Let's do water storage so that we can take care of everything that we've got. Okay, here's where their little house is. They're going to build their house right there. So they're chopping down wood and getting some stone. So the next thing that we're going to look at down here, these are our resources. So we have wood, stone, planks, and bricks. This is our food. We have 20 right now. This is our water storage. We don't have any electricity. And down here we have our oxygen level for the world, the amount of oil remaining on the planet, and the amount of gas remaining on the planet. Over here we have our construction mode. These are things that we can build. Currently we cannot build anything except for where is that? I think we can build this right here, an archive, and that allows us to save our game. We're going to hold off on that for just a minute. And then up here is our creator powers. So we can either display wrath upon our people, influence them, protect them, or do some more creation. Up here is our God points, our creator power points. When those run down to 0, we can't do any more. And the next thing is, this is our happiness level.
You've got mail, creator.
This is our crime rate, and this is how many people believe that we are a super powerful being. So here is our little email account, and it says the Book of Love. And so we don't mean to sound like we're complaining, but we're having a tough time doing all the work with just the 2 of us. Is there any way you can expand our civilization, maybe bring in a few extra helping hands? I sincerely hope there's an easy way of going about this, one that does not involve months of discomfort and weird cravings, followed by hours of excruciating pain. And that is from Eula. And Eula, yeah.
I didn't think you knew anything about reproduction, creator.
And how we do that is we're going to use our mouse button, and we hit our middle mouse button. And we're going to come over here to this La Cupidon, left click on it, And then what we do is we find our nuggets, hold down the left control button and get on them, and then go over and get on the other one.
Oh, they look so cute together. Another tasty morsel of research fresh out of the oven. The sweet aroma of learning.
And so now they're going to go into their little hut. And
One day, when you're older, I'll explain how nugget babies are made.
Okay, thank you. So they're going to go ahead and make it a baby. So we did get some research done over here. And so I want to go ahead and get our water pump in. So we get some water going. So they will start making that next.
Oh, would you look at that? A little baby nugget. Aren't they adorable when they're young? Don't get too attached, though. They're still mortal after all. Plus, they will soon be old enough to have an opinion and make questionable life decisions. Let's see how much you like them then.
All right. So now we've got, up here is our population. We have 2 adults, 2 children. And so we have another email here. Name the newborn nuggets. We are struggling to agree on names for our little ones.
Is this really what you want to spend your time doing?
Sure. We keep wanting to call them something trivial like sticks and stones, and I'm all ready to break his bones. I suggest some more appropriate names, but he believes I'm trying too hard. Can you please help us? All right, so let's go ahead and do that.
All right, then. Let's call them something silly.
Something silly, huh? So I need to get on you.
Nuggets are all unique to one another. Although there are some things that are shared between nuggets, these include the need for certain essentials like food and water, a stable roof over their heads, and an occasional nap. They want to learn, build, discover, and create. It would all be quite inspirational if they also didn't happen to be the species that initially thought their shadows were trying to eat them.
They think that their shadows are trying to eat them. That is too cute. Okay, so yeah, we did rename those 2 children while he was talking, Betsy and Bart. And so thank you. You are truly an inspiration. We could never have conceived such amazing names on our own. Bart and Betsy fit them perfectly. They will carry these names for as long as they live, and Nuggets will use them as a benchmark for generations to come. We are so grateful to have a God who answers our prayers, even when they are small as this. You bet. So we have 3 of them who believe in us right now. So we're going to go ahead and continue across the top. They are working on our water wheel down here, our water pump, so we can get some water in here. This right here is your civilization's age. And then we have wind direction, our temperature, which is currently 37°C. Sound the alarm. This will cause all nuggets to drop whatever they're doing and take shelter in homes and bunkers. So then we have our day-night cycle. We have a God light right here. Our game speed to take a screenshot. Our building list panel. Over here is to help us find our epicenter. So if we click on it, there it is right there. It'll take us straight to it. And then a game Wikipedia, so that you can find out what everything is all about. Now, up here we have a message in our top right. Don't forget to build a reservoir before winter comes. Reservoirs store excess water generated by water pumps when supply is insufficient or completely offline, such as when pumps freeze in winter. Reservoirs will keep your civilization running. Down here, Betsy found an open pit fires, which should prove useful. So they do discover a few things on their own. Let's take a look at our okay, so we have primitive storage coming and water storage. We probably should do some fishing next, improve our tools. uh, casoning when the name reads as though it was uttered by a nugget having a seizure. The caisson is a brilliant method of improving structural integrity when digging deep holes. Right now, it's a crude implementation of the system, but it will allow for the construction of your civilization's very first will. So let's go ahead and get that, and let's go ahead and get some cooking utensils. Oh, we're full. We can't get any more. Little fox. So primitive cooking has been researched. They can start doing some basic cooking. Our children have grown up, so I would like to go ahead and get our 2 children to go ahead and become a couple. So let's get on this one. She's got a nice little... I want to make sure I get her. Okay, I did. And the other guy's right
You look
here.
a little confused. Don't worry, I expected as much.
Okay, and right there.
I know you have questions,
Okay.
but you'll learn everything in time, on your own, without bothering me.
Okay, we'll try not to bother you. Betsy and Bart have fallen in love. They will soon be adding new workers to the civilization. So they will go ahead and now they will create their own little building right here. Here's going to be their home. But right now they are working on the water wheel, which is great because we need this water wheel in. We need to make sure we have water.
This water pump system is rather advanced for such a young civilization. I mean, sure, it's built out of rocks, wood, and a bit of string, but impressive nonetheless.
Look at these 2 like doing a little dance. Oh, they were. All right. So I believe our water storage is getting researched right now. Let's see if there's anything else we can build in here. What is this? This is our archive. This helps us save the game. So let's go ahead. Let's get this in over here. Put it right there. And that'll allow us to save the game.
One of your nuggets has taken ill after drinking from the lake, Creator.
Oh,
More
Elu,
will follow.
don't
They're
drink.
not very good at identifying patterns yet. Do them a favor and build some wells.
Yeah, let's go over here and get a well in. Right here. Let's get a well going, guys, so that nobody is drinking from the river. Let's put it right here. Put it real close to this. Okay, let's get a well in. And now what we need to do is we need to heal her. And how you do that again is with your left mouse button. Go down to the heal, rejuvenate right here. And we're going to left click on it. And then we're going to go find her, hold down our control on the left side, and get onto her.
I bet they've never felt so good, nor ever will they again.
All right, Elo's back to good health and everyone is happy. We have our water storage has been researched, so let's go build that next. So we can get that in so that we have got lots of water, especially when the winter comes. Put that right here. So they have a well to build and they have a water storage. They're building the archive over here, which will allow us to save the game. So when they're done, we will go over and save our game. And our food's good. Construction of the archive has been complete. So this is how we save our game. So we go over here, click on it. We are going to go ahead and delete all of these games. Like I said, I did play the game before. And my audio was just a mess. So we're going to go ahead and put in a brand new one, and we're going to do autosave every 15 minutes. Okay, let's save that. Oh, I have to assign a nugget here, so let's go ahead and do Bart.
Another happy worker. You'll be remembered, Creator. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. And it's giving me a message here, and it says, keep an eye out for flags being raised alongside buildings. They usually indicate that the building requires a worker or that it isn't being supplied with water. And I probably should have showed you that before. I actually put somebody in there, but there was a flag right alongside of it. But now we put somebody in there, so the flag disappears. We probably will get an eatery in here, though. Now let's put an eatery right here. Let's turn that just a tad. Okay, put an eatery in here. But we definitely need to make sure that this is our prioritized. Because we need to get our water in before winter comes. We now have 5 adults and 1 child. While researching fishing, Betsy discovered fishing rods after ingesting glowing moss. Okay. Yes. Okay, and we finished research on our fishing. So our water, we are starting to collect some water for the winter. That is wonderful. And in the meantime, they can use the water well. Okay, and so next day we'll start working on our eatery. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up our episode here. It was a great beginning. I think we've got a beautiful little world going on here. And so I hope you are all enjoying this new series. I'd love to know what you think about it. And so please leave a comment. I'd also appreciate likes. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe so that you can be here for our next episode. See you all then.